I made another impulsive purchase. Dog, how crazy are these? How crazy are these? When I tell y'all every single day I was wearing these, it was like my daily beater. Core memory just unlocked right there. Hey, salam everyone. Welcome back to the UFK show, or welcome to the UFK show. And yeah, I made another impulsive purchase. I won't lie, it was just something that I'd seen it a little while ago, and then when it popped up again, I was like, oh, I have to get this. And so I again, just to give a little bit of a precursor. So for me, when it comes to shoes, I've worn so many different kinds of shoes. I mean, going back to like a OG days when I was a kid, I'd be rocking well, first of all, I used to rock like no name brand, like whatever like my moms would get me, bless her soul, mashallah, or like, I remember when the first pair of shoes that I really wanted to get, I don't know if any of y'all can resonate with it, but it was a pair of Shacks, and Shacks were crazy. It was like we'd gone by like a Payless or something like that, and I'd seen it and I was like, those are the sickest shoes. Like it wasn't even in the stratosphere or in my mind to ever be like, oh, like I want a pair of Nikes. Like no, that wasn't even a possibility. It was like, nah, like all right, cool. Like what are the options? What are the coolest shoes I could buy at Payless probably instead of like the regular ones that like no name brand that my mom would be like, all right, wear these if they fit, or try these on and walk back and forth at the store. Core memory just unlocked right there. All right, yeah. So for me, I hadn't bought really any nice shoes. I remember though, bless her soul, mashallah, my mom's got me those Shacks. I felt like I was the king of the world. And then, then you start to realize that like, no. Like, let's say Shaq was like the budget shoes, and people started to wear Jordans and Nikes and this, that, and the other. And so for me, one of the big shoes that I got that I was like, oh, this is me kind of like coming into my own when it came to the sneaker game, was a pair of Nikes with like a purple swoosh and like teal detailing. It was black high tops, and this was at the era like back in the day when no one was really wearing, fun colors, this and the other. Everyone's wearing your regular blacks or whites, not trying to, shake up, the vibes. And for me, I was like, nah, man, these look sick. And it had like this felty feel to it. And yeah, those were the first really cool shoes. And I remember rocking those all the time. And that's a long story, which if ever and anyone ever wants to know, I'm more than happy to share like my journey into like style and fashion and all that. But just sticking to shoes from there, it went on to experimenting with other different types of shoes, like other more sneakers, like whether it was more Nikes. I remember the Air Maxes were really cool. I had those. And then I had a pair of like, I remember I ventured out after a couple years. I like wore Toms, which were like, it was an interesting experience, like the whole barefoot kind of life, but wore those. It was cool. It was like this waxy, shiny, leathery kind of pair of Toms because everyone was rocking Toms, or like it felt cool to kind of like do something daring. I always kind of felt like doing something that normally people weren't doing, and it had to be slightly different. That was at least my idea behind it. I didn't want to have like the basic regular cloth Toms. I was like, I want to have something fancy, and I remember paying like, and it felt massive. It was like $60 or $70. I was like, am I gonna pay $70 for like a pair of Toms? And I did, and I ended up rocking those for a long time. I remember getting my first pair of Sperry's. Those were really cool, like boat shoes. I had some Fred Perry's as well. Those were interesting. There was a theme in that era, I guess, of slip on kind of just like easy wear shoes. And then dress shoes was a whole new game. And then I think I got my like really cool pair of hype beast shoes a few years after that, I think. Cause I was rocking like random shoes here and there. I remember I wore like red duck boots. Like it was like these rain duck boots because it rains a bunch here in Vancouver. So I needed a pair of rain boots. Wore those. And I wanted something that was like, it was gonna be a proper like, I wanted something really like special. And I remember it was like I was starting to look around and look at more niche things. Oh, actually, wait! Shout out to one of my boys. We actually ended up getting the SpongeBob collab Kyrie's. That was pretty cool. We had like the SpongeBob and the Patrick. So I'm like, I'll rock up to the court and I'll be wearing my SpongeBob and Patrick's, and everyone's like, "Oh, yo, this guy's a hooper!" And like, I go and I brick my first jump shot. And it's like, and then like I'll have these youngins. Bro, I'm so old now. Oh, I gotta at least vent this. I went to the court the other day and like Lil Mans came up to me and he's like, "Yo, are those legit?" I was like, "Yeah, of course." Like, you know, I was like, "Yeah, they're just," because in my mind I didn't think they were anything too special, but I guess because it was unique enough, and I guess I had like the mismatch pairing. It was the pink and the yellow. But anyways, homie tried to go and say like, and he's I guess 13, probably 13 years old tops. He's like, "I'll play you for your shoes," and I'm like, "Brother, I'm old. I'm an old man at this point. Like, what do you think? Like, I'm coming here to kind of like get moving, get some cardio in, like trying to like I haven't hooped in like 5 years. It had been 5 years since I hooped because it was like before the Rona. Like I hadn't actually gone and hooped. I'm telling you, this kid was relentless. He's like, no, I'll play you for it. Like, okay, fine. If we don't hoop for it, like I'll play you on, was it Fortnite or COD or something? I was like, I'm too old for this. Yeah, too old. I was like, you're gonna win. I might as well just give him to you at this point. And I was like, honestly, I might. It's just I don't know if you can even buy these anymore. It might like be like on StockX, or you gotta go and pay an arm and a leg for it. I was like, no, I got like sentimental value with this. I was like, I appreciate you. You keep hooping, you keep killing it. But anyways, that was my story of feeling old. But that was a cool pair of kicks that I had. I had the Kobe's, RIP. I had the high top multicolored ones with like the ankle stitching on the back, or like the stitches that he had. Those were cool. Those high tops were really dope. They were like, I can't remember what they were called. They were like here, might as well actually search these out. Hold on, wait, 1 second. Here I was. This was. If you all want to watch me spending $10,000 on Apple products, that was the whole last video. All right, so you had the Moedda as well. All right, so no, what am I trying to search up? Nike, Kobe, um, high top, multicolor, ankle. I'm literally just putting everything in. Ankle stitch. Yeah, oh, these, I had these. Oh, they were so sick. Ah, these were dope. Oh, can I go? Hey, yo, wait, hold on a second. Two. Nah. Nah, I gave those away. I beat them up and I was like, nah, it's fine. I don't need them anymore. Like, they were kind of just like my walking around fun, weird shoes, or like quirky, cool shoes. And I gave those away. Ah, damn, 2 racks? Oh, I guess because he passed away. No, you know what? I don't even think these are the ones. No, I think what I had were like, I think they were called Maestro. No, no, no. Those were the ones. Those were the ones. Yeah, I remember because it was multicolored, and then it had the toe box with the ankle stitch, the 9 stitches or whatever it was. Yeah. So these were the ones. But anyways, I digress. You guys, and like RIP. Oh, that was this is a Kith collab. Anyways, all right, okay. I'm never gonna unbox these shoes if I keep going on like this. So basically, yeah, my journey ended up taking me to when it comes to shoes, if it even is important. But so what happened was is I ended up going and shopping around at different cool, different, unique style shoes, and I might as well actually just show y'all. Like this is kind of cool. I never thought about doing it like this. Here, 1 second. Oh, I wonder if I can pull up these old ones. All right, so the Nike high top, black, purple, teal. Oh, no way. I think they were, no, it's not these. It's not these. Dude. Dude. What a throwback. man, I'm going down memory lane now. I didn't expect this. I thought I was just gonna go straight into the unboxing, but this is a lot more fun for me. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, oh damn. This was it. The Nike Prestige highs, man. Yeah, oh man, that's sick. 2014. That's crazy. That wasn't the year I got them though, so maybe I got like a variation of it. But anyways, then I might as well go and show you guys the full dealio. So Tom's Wax Black. Yeah. Oh, this is such a throwback. It was this with like the red lining on the inside with the leather stamp. Jeez. Jeez. The Tom's Cordone's wax canvas. Ah. Yeah, 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 yeah. That was a vibe. That was oh, what an era. Anyways, and then Sperry bow shoes, leather. Yeah, I was rocking these. Yeah, I still have one of these at the house actually, they're at the crib. But oh man, I'd rock these all day. Oh, and then the Fred Perry slip on gray, green. I think they were gray and green. I can't believe I'm finding all of these right now. What a throwback. It was like this, but it was a smaller sole, I think. But yeah, anyway, so rocking those. And then I remember I got my first pair of boots, and I got a pair of what was it? It was the shoe. I'm trying to think, y'all. What was it? It was just a pair of like cowboy brown boots. Nah, it was all right, I gotta go, man. Here, I had a pair of like zip up. Anyways, I was rocking stuff like this. Like I remember I had that. That was like that 13 era, you know what I mean? Um, yeah, no, so I rocked those, and then I had a pair of black combat boots that I used to rock all the time. I had something like this. That was a good vibe. I'm like going through the whole I don't know why I'm doing this. I really didn't expect it, but now that I'm down this rabbit hole, I don't know if I can stop. It's jokes. All right, okay. So then I think I had tried on. Oh, let's look at the Shacks. Yeah, man, I was rocking. I was repping these. It was like Payless. Oh, I'd be like, Ma, please. I'll do I'll do good in school, I swear. I didn't. I didn't do good in school. But you know, yeah, so there was that. Regular pay less boys shoes. This is what I was rocking as well. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'd be rocking like these. Rocking the Velcros. Oh man, what a good time. What a time to be alive. That was great. Um, and then I was wearing men's dress shoes for a little while as well. I'd be rocking like, oh yeah, I'd rock Oxfords. I was wearing Oxfords a lot. I would wear these. Um, I was big into cap toes, so I'd be rocking like a pair of these. These were really fun to rock. Anyways, oh, I might as well show you guys the Kyrie SpongeBob's. Yeah, so I have the this is the exact combo. This is the exact combo that I rock when I hoop. You know what I mean? Catch me bricking um, in these hype beast shoes. So that was pretty much it. I really wanted to buy the Cactus Jacks Jordan 4s. No, it wasn't Jordan 4. It was green. Yeah, I was gonna buy these, but I don't know why I never ended up buying it because it was a Jordan 6 retros. Yeah, that's what it was. Never ended up getting them. Was really considering getting them for a while, but also the um, actually no, I still might cop those. So I'll save those because I might in another video actually just go and splurge on those because they're ridiculously expensive, but they're really dope. These ones, it was because I was like, why, when am I ever gonna be wearing green shoes? Like actually just green shoes all the time. Like it's just the wearability on it was not there. So anyways, let's wrap up. So one of the next big shoes that I ended up getting into were the um the what's its face? The Nike Gore-Tex high top. All right. These bad boys right here. I was rocking these for time. I remember I spent $5 on them and I was like, what am I doing with my life? But they just look so dope. It was waterproof. I would wear them every day. When I tell y'all every single day I was wearing these, it was like my daily beater. I loved them. They were comfy, rainproof, they looked sick. But after a while, I started to get beat. So yeah, I wasn't able to wear them as much. Like I wore the heck out of them. How much are they now? 700. Yeah, I think I paid five for them. I think at one point it was like 1,000 to get a new pair. That's why like when I was gonna repurchase it, I was like, nah, I can't do it. So, anyways, that's what I ended up getting. Then I had again some I got some YSLs. Uh, those were like I was wearing those Chelsea's, not Chelsea's, they were Dylan's. I was rocking those for a ton of time. Then I was wearing Chucks. Anyways, I've derailed for long enough that now I've got my new purchase that again like I'd seen these a while ago and I thought they were so dope. I was like I've never seen shoes like this. And again, like I remember when the Yeezy craze happened, and again, everyone has their own opinion on how it is right now, but I really wanted to get the 350s. I thought those were dope. Then after, I think the like little claw ones on the side, or it's like kind of like venom coming up your feet. I was gonna get those. Never ended up getting them because I was like, again, like I don't know, it just didn't really pan out that way. Then I was gonna get the slip-on ones that Speed apparently wears now, and that man's again, those look like a very comfortable pair of like just regular shoes on the daily, just slide on and live. But these ones right here, I had seen them and I thought they were the most futuristic shoes. Spoiler, you guys can probably already see it right now. They're from Balmain or Balmain, Balmont. Y'all know the correct pronunciation. I think it's Balmain, but Balmain as well, Balmain Paris. But anyways, so I ended up copping these. They were oh man, it took forever, and it's this worn out because that's the aesthetic. Apparently, all the boxes look like this. So I thought they were giving me some dingy box. So these are from Saks Fifth Ave. Um, I put all the. This is not a first time unboxing. Apologies. I have actually opened these before and looked at them and wore them a couple times. But so this is all the little superfluous paper, but these. Dog, how crazy are these? How crazy are these? Not gonna lie, these are wild. These are wild. Like, I'm not gonna lie, these are one of the sickest pairs of shoes that I've ever seen. Um, yeah, I saw them and I was like, they're monsters. So this will give you a better look at them. This is, yeah, this is dope. I just kicked my microphone with the shoes. So yeah, man, I ended up copping these. They're cool 2000. You know what I mean? This colorway was a specific one I wanted. I wanted the gradient, where I felt like that was just such a vibe. I was thinking about this between the Balenciagas, but I feel like everyone's got the Balenciagas. So, which, what does that even mean? I feel like I sound ridiculous saying that. So, anyways, though, they were just so futuristic. I was like, I'll probably never see anyone on the street, probably because they look ridiculous. And the other thing is they're heavy. These are so heavy. Like they are, like you could do curls with them. They're so darn heavy. But here I'll quickly pop them over here so you guys can kind of just see them from a different angle. Here, one second. Let me pop this up. This is kind of how it looks. This is the side. This is the back. Clean up. They're pretty good condition still. But anyways, I love them. They're a bit snug. I'll say this for anyone who's looking to cop them. If you are, or you're crazy enough to actually wear these outside, which I don't think they're that bad. I still got the Saks Fifth Ave tag. I don't know if you guys can see that. But anyways, it's yeah, it's I highly recommend looking at. It was just under. Oh geez, I gotta put that back. It was just under 2 racks. If anyone's interested in them, it's not really true to size. I went true to size. I think it's about half size to a full size up. I don't think they do half sizes, but I recommend going maybe a full size up or try them out in real life. I couldn't because they didn't have this colorway anymore available when I wanted to buy it because I saw it again and I was like, oh shoot, right, those are sick. So I ended up just purchasing it, assuming it was my regular size. It wasn't. Like they're a bit tight. They fit. They're just a bit tight. But again, they're super heavy, super chunky, super big. If you're not used to wearing big shoes, you're not gonna like it. But you know what's? I'll akin them to a pair of Chucks that I was wearing for a while. They were the most futuristic looking Chucks I've ever wore. They were my daily beater for like for all of 2023. I was wearing these like every day. Here, one second. Let me pop back on this. Converse, a cold wall, white. These bad boys right here. I was wearing these, and they were crazy. I won't lie. Here, yeah, no, they were fun though. I loved wearing them. It was a bit tight right over here. I don't know why. I tried a bunch of sizes, couldn't get it to fit, but it was a vibe. I loved wearing them. The only thing is that you can clean this part easily, but it's the top that is kind of, I don't know. It just doesn't get cleaned out properly, in my opinion. And it was just a bit tight. I never felt like I was super like they were comfortable wearing, but I would always keep it zipped down if you can imagine that. Oh, 195 Canadian. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I might. Nah, 3 bills. Yeah, there you go. Oof, 492, 381. Gee. Yeah, no. I was like 195. That's hella cheap. That's like lower than retail. I got that retail though back in the day. The blacks look beast. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, those are different. Those aren't the same ones, I think. Anyways, I digress. Again, as always. Uh, so basically, yeah, I ended up copying these. I'm hella excited to have them. I think they're dope. Again, nothing much to say about them. They got like they're super like snug right over here. Like there's not much play to actually like you don't. It's not like your stereotypical tongue where you just kind of like pop it in, or like you open it up. It's stitched here, so you kind of just slide in. It's got like it's not. I thought it was gonna be like it just. I didn't think the gradient was gonna be as specked as it is, but it's kind of like it's specked. Here, one second. I wonder if you can see it a little bit better here, but it's like a little bit specked. Like it's not like your stereotypical. Like over here at the front, it's just like it's like painted on. This is black, but then over here, it's like they kind of like sprayed it. And then it has these like little thingies over here, the Balmain logo, the little lion. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'd prefer if it didn't have that. And then it has like a little pull tab over here, which is like lace and rubber with another Balmain Paris. Um, and yeah, no, it's got a bunch of bees on the bottom. If you have trypophobia, I guess you probably don't like this because it's got just a bunch of dots. And then it's got like a little black at the tip and then white over here, little white at the bottom. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not a shoe reviewer. If you want to ask it, like a shoe reviewer, that ain't me. But oh yeah, and then the laces are nice. It's got like a little rubber kind of tip thing, whatever. And then All in all, I'm not gonna lie. Is this worth a little under $2,000, or I guess maybe if you can get it on sale, even just over $1,000? Is it worth it? Not really. I'll be honest. I don't think any pair of shoes is really worth that much money. But are there shoes like this out there? I don't think so. I have not seen anyone wear these types of shoes before. They look crazy. It's got like this little gap all the way through that you can kind of like. It's just sick with the laces going through the bottom. Balmain is doing some dope stuff. I saw a couple of others that I was really interested in copying, but I was like, you know what? I like these. I might rock these for a little while. I've been wearing my Chucks on a regular anyways. Those are my go-to. I just find they're so comfortable. They're way more comfortable than these, which is what's stopping me from wearing these on a regular basis. But I still think these are cool. Oh yeah, I think it pops open. Yeah, the little line thing pops open, which is interesting. But anyways, all in all, um, I enjoy these. Again, you can't really buy these from the store anymore. You have to buy them online. That's how I ended up going and getting them. There's a bunch of other colorways that are still available when it comes to there's a lot of fakes out there though. That's what I've realized is a lot of people sell these for fakes for like hella cheap, which you can buy. I tend to not, like steer away from fakes because it's not really my thing. I just, yeah, I prefer to just buy the real thing because I find that there's always issues with fakes. There's always going to be somewhere down the road. I mean, but if you want it, you're going to get the same brand, you're going to get the same everything, and it's going to be totally fine. It might say Balmain spelled differently. It might be like IAN or something like that. But yeah, it's everyone's prerogative if they want to go ahead and buy fake stuff. I actually have nothing against it. I just genuinely just feel like if you want the real deal, just go to the actual manufacturer. If you're looking for that style, go for it. And that's the one thing I find is that I find that high fashion, which I'm not a big, okay, maybe I guess I am a supporter of it if I'm purchasing it, but I don't feel like fast or like high fashion is worth the money for the most part. Because again, like what materials are better in this than in a Jordan or in a pair of Nikes or Adidas or anything like that. I think you're for the most part going to get that regardless. However, the styling, the risks that people take, that's where I find in high fashion that you'll find unique stuff. And if you want to wear unique stuff, it's a lot of times you got to pay the premium for it, which again, I just don't think is worth it. Would I recommend anyone buying these? No. Did I buy them and I'm happy? Am I happy with them? Yes. Do I wish they fit a little bit better? Oof, the box just fell. Do I wish they fit a little bit better? Yes. Will I be rocking these every day? Probably not. Those are the hard hitting questions. But I wanted to share the unboxing with y'all. I thought it was a fun impulse purchase just because they look so unique. I just still think they look like when are you gonna see these? How outrageous! And you can wear them with literally anything. Like I dressed it out with what I'm wearing right now, which is just like velvet top to bottom with these outrageous kicks at the bottom, or like with a full suit. I'd wear this with a full suit. But also, I'm random like that. I'd go wear these to I might not wear them to the gym because they don't have any flex, so they're probably not good to actually exercise and work out in. But like I don't know, just regular life. Don't buy these. They're not a good purchase. But it's fun. Life's fun. Why not? You only live once, right? That's at least why I'm here to share with you guys, so you guys don't have to go and make a silly decision like that and wear those. And I'm sure there's gonna be people being like, "Oh yeah, wow, those are some weird shoes." And oh, how much height do they give you? And all the random stuff people say about most of the shoes I wear, anyways. Like, oh wow, are they comfortable? Those must be so heavy. People are so interesting. People have the most interesting things to say. I'm sure I'll see some interesting comments as well if anyone ends up watching this. But anyways, that's been me. Hope y'all have an amazing whenever, wherever y'all are. Till the next time. I'll talk to y'all later. Yalla. Salam.